Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to World Planet. And today, guys, Laporta's interview breakdown, Laporta's ultimatum. What an interview from Joan Laporta. He talked literally about everything, even some breaking news, guys. Even some very important things about the future of this club. Also, we know the future of Lucas Bergvall. Finally going to be joining Spurs. Not going to be joining Football Club Barcelona. It's a pity. It's a pity because I thought that maybe Lucas Bergvall was made for Barça. But as Cruyff said, if he doesn't think about joining Barça, if he's not crazy about Barça, then he's not made for it. He's not the person that could join Football Club Barcelona. Anyways, Joan Laporta talked this morning for RACU, very important radio show in Catalonia. And in fact, he did mention many things, Joan Laporta, about the club status, about Negreira, about the possible next kid sponsor, Nike, Puma, maybe even Barça, who knows, the next coach, the Super League, guys. So a lot of things, guys. Let's begin with Negreira, because there's good news in regards of Negreira, because the Anti-Corruption Prosecutor's Office in Spain opposes the investigation of Barça, Negreira, Laporta, Rosell, and even Bartomeu for bribery. The Public Prosecutor's Office believes that Negreira does not have the condition of a public official. This means, guys, that yet again we have freer charges. Not only the club, but also Laporta, even Sandro Rosell, etc. By the way, Latif, welcome to the Messi packet. Thank you for joining as a member. Help support the channel. As always, as we always said, guys, Barça is innocent until proven otherwise. And of course, there is no proof. Even the Public Prosecutor's Office is saying so. Therefore, guys, all the people that are talking about Negreira, they can shut up. They can keep shutting their mouths. Laporta made it clear. The media is greedy. That Barça bought referees has not been proven. I trust in justice. I'm a lawyer, and Barça will be acquitted because the reality is that we have never bought referees. Remember, guys, Laporta is a lawyer. Who better than Laporta, a proven lawyer, and of course the president of the club himself, to defend Football Club Barcelona. Of course, it's not only Laporta that's defending the club. It's a group of lawyers that are defending the club, and they are doing a tremendous job. A very good job. And in fact, Laporta not only took the chance to say, look, we're innocent and there's no way people are going to be proving us guilty, but he also talked about Real Madrid being scammers, being cheaters. They are the ones accusing us of the Negreira. In the meantime, they're robbing the games. They've been robbing the games for many decades. And Laporta said what happened in the Almeria match was shameless and everyone saw it. Everybody, man, everybody. Even in the corner of the world, of the North Pole, of the South Pole, everybody saw it. Then they say that the referees are helping Barcelona. I'm very angry about this. And in fact, it's not only you, Joan Laporta, it's every culé around the world. And I would say that every other football fan around the world. Everybody understands these guys are scammers. They understand. It's only the Real Madrid people who are naysayers, because they live in another reality, in the metaverse. That's where they live, these people. Laporta went on to talk about the status of the club, and I would say I'm very happy about the status of the club, guys, because Laporta is certainly doing a cure, a healing of this club financially. And I think we also are getting rid of problematic people in the club. Not Xavi, not talking about Xavi, but other people inside. But Laporta talked about the wage bill. He said, we succeeded in reducing the wage bill by 172 million yearly. Before, 92% of the club's budget was spent on salaries. We reduced it to 57. Guys, you guys... Can you understand? 92% of the club's budget was spent on salaries for the first team. It's insane. Bartomeu was feeding these people, was giving them so much money. It's insane. Bartomeu never spoke to the players. He was only giving them paychecks so they would play. Mercenaries. That's what we ended up with. Mercenaries. Instead, Laporta has a very different approach, and he's healing the club financially. And in fact, he completed the segment by saying, if we meet our financial budget, we will be held to the 1-to-1 financial fair play rule in the summer transfer window. Guys, this is great news. This is great news because it means we will be able to sign, and sign freely. Sign freely. Okay, I know the financial fair play is tough. I know it's a pain in the ass. But after we healed our club financially, like Laporta is doing, then things are on the good path. It is also true, guys, that Laporta mentioned that the ticketing from Montjuic, the stadium that we're playing for now for the next month, is not what they expected. They were expecting some more people to be coming, and apparently not enough people is coming, and we're not meeting the budget in terms of the ticketing, but we're compensating with some other strategies, mainly sponsorships. Okay, therefore it doesn't look bad. I think that we're right on track of meeting the budget, and that means that by the end of the season, for the summer transfer market, we will be able to sign players, okay, players and good players, hopefully. And there is another topic that Laporta mentioned, and it's the fact that there were rumors about Barcelona having to sell part of the club, not a palanca, not a lever, selling one little part of a business, but actually selling 50% of the club. They were talking about maybe Bayern de Munich style of governance, where 50% of the club of Bayern de Munich is owned by the club members, and then the other 50% is owned by a company or a fund or an investment firm or whatever. Laporta said, I guarantee that Barcelona will continue to be member owned. We don't like the mixed model that Bayern has, for example. Why would we? If we want sponsors and partnerships, we can work with them, being inside the club. Why should these companies own part of the club? Exactly, that's exactly right. And you know, I think it's a little bit of a philosophical point of view that the members own 100% of the club. But certainly, maybe the Bayern model could be interesting. I'm not deciding in one or the other, but Laporta is clear. I guarantee it's going to be 100% member owned, okay? And the finances are a very key point. And in fact, BLM, Barça Licensing and Merchandising company, part of the palancas that we were going to be pulling, that we never pulled, the BLM, it could be related to the next kit sponsor. Therefore, we have Nike now. They've been talking about Puma. And Laporta talked about Nike. He was asked about Nike. He said, we think that they have breached the contract. The market pays double. Puma, don't make me mention any names. In times of difficulty, they have not shown up. He's talking about Nike over here. When we have shown our teeth, they have made the effort, but it is not enough. Certainly, sending an indirect or very direct message to Nike, and certainly putting a lot of biscuits in the basket of Puma. But there's a third option, guys. There's a third option, and he talked about the third option: Nike, Puma, and there's somebody else. Who is that somebody else? Well, it's actually doing it ourselves through the BLM, through the Barça Licensing and Merchandise. In terms of profitability, creating our own brand is not ruled out, he said. However, picking another option is safer. Of course, if you get into the business of creating your own brand, etc., you're taking a risk. But certainly, in terms of profitability, it's going to be much better. But anyways, I think I'm down to hear what you guys have to say, guys. Puma, Nike, Adidas, New Balance. I don't know. You let me know which brand do you like to be partnership with, or maybe even do the Barça brand. It's a clear option. In fact, Barcelona are certainly valuing this possibility. In terms of coaches, guys, of course, it's going to be a big topic until the end of the season, until we make official the new arrival of a coach. Which coach are we going to be choosing? And of course, the journalist took the chance to ask him about it, right? And Laporta wanted to give some words about Xavi before that. He said, I want Xavi to continue until the end of the season, but it depends on him. I will not fire him no matter what happens, even if we get disqualified of the Champions League, even if we don't finish top 4, Joan Laporta. Careful here. It's not worth it, he says. We have to trust him. Although I believe that Barcelona is going to be ending up on the top 4 position. By the way, let me know your questions in the comments, because by the end of the video we will do a quick Q&A. I will select 3 questions and answer them directly. Laporta said the next manager is on Deco's hands. For now, Xavi is the manager until the end of the season. Well, Deco certainly has a hot potato in his hands. And some rumors were indicating about the possibility of Hansi Flick, right? Hansi Flick. Yesterday we made a video about it. Laporta was asked about Hansi Flick, and he said, well, this must be decided by Deco. Yet again, I haven't talked to any managers. The one who comes must have a certain record unless we make a more creative decision. Could he be talking about Mitchell? Could he be talking about Arteta? Could he be talking about, I don't know, somebody else? De Zerbi? It's all in the air, guys, right now. I think Barcelona is certainly making approaches, even to Rafa Marquez. Careful, because he was also asked about Rafa Marquez. He said it's not ruled out to take over the first team because he has a trajectory, Rafa Marquez. He's an asset for the club. And when I say that we're ready for emergencies, this is what I mean. I think he made it pretty clear here. Rafa Marquez only in the case of an emergency, okay? It's not considered as the first team coach. No way. Only for emergencies. But Pep Guardiola, careful. Pep Guardiola, of course, the clear candidate, the favorite candidate, the number 1. I think this would be, if you have a list of candidates, this guy would be the number 1. Laporta said, Pep Guardiola has a contract with Man City and he wants to respect it. I spoke with him and I know his plans well. Careful, because I know Laporta and Guardiola are very good friends. They have a very good relationship, guys. Very, very good one. Pep Guardiola's contract ends in 2025. Careful, guys. Could we be having a coach for 1 year and then bringing Pep Guardiola? Careful. I know Pep Guardiola will certainly help us. In terms of the Super League, of course, another hot potato, and then this is the last one that we're going to be talking about today. The hot potato about the Super League, guys. Laporta is confident and he is hopeful of starting the Super League by the 2024-2025 season, guys. This is next season, not this one, the next one. Careful. Or maybe the 25-26 season. I would be happy if the English team joins. But the breaking news, I would say, is that Laporta gave a list of teams joining the Super League. He said Barcelona, Madrid, Inter Milan, so Inter and Milan, Napoli, Roma, Marseille, 3 Dutch teams, Brugge, Anderlecht. Careful, because he gave a good list of teams. And he said, look, only 16 or 18 teams played the European Cup, and it eventually became the biggest tournament when the Champions League was created, guys. Only a bunch of teams were playing that tournament. The rest of the teams were playing another tournament, another European tournament. But they eventually joined the Champions League. This is how the Champions League was created. Pretty much the same way they want to create the Super League. And in fact, they have a good list of teams already lined up to join the Super League. After, of course, we got the green light from the lawyers and the court, the international court. We got the green light and said that FIFA and UEFA do not have a monopoly, cannot have a monopoly, and cannot deny other teams on creating European competitions. Reason why now Laporta, Florentino Perez are full on the Super League. But after this announcement, it came that Roma and Feyenoord denied Laporta. How weird, man! What's going on in this place? How I don't understand, man. Laporta, come on, man. Don't make a fool of yourself, bro. Now Roma and Feyenoord deny Laporta, bringing out official statements on their Twitter, on their X.com, I must say, after Elon Musk bought Twitter. Anyways, it's official statements from each club saying that no, we're not joining the Super League, blah 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 blah. Until when? Huh? Maybe you'll correct your decisions, but for now, they are not joining the Super League. Therefore, I think if Laporta wants to start the Super League next season, it's a little bit early, my friend. But eventually, I believe that he will be getting it. On the last point, guys, Lucas Bergvall got the here we go from Fabrizio Romano to join Tottenham. Barcelona have just been told from players' camp that he changed his mind and he will join Spurs. Spurs ready to pay more than 10 million euro for the Djurgården with add-ons. Agreement done. Medical will take place on Friday, tomorrow. It means that it's gone, guys. Lucas Bergvall will not be joining Football Club Barcelona. It was not meant to be, guys. Look, exactly like my friend, the Turkish player that joined Real Madrid. What's his name? I forgot his name, but that's why I forgot his name, because I don't care about him anymore. But anyways, guys, let's look at the questions that you guys have. Let's smash the thumbs up. Of course, 127 people. Let's go. Smash the likes and let's answer to those 3-4 questions. I see Anat in the channel, Anat in the chat, Walid, Ragnar, Troy. I see L Talks Christ. Let's see what Ragnar is saying. It says, Deco is not impressing me. Mateo de Daddy Alemán has far better. I feel sad for Xavi. Deco has been interfering Xavi's team management. Well, we don't know if Deco has been interfering Xavi's team management. I certainly doubt that would have happened. I'm not sure. But certainly Mateo de Daddy Alemán was something different. The guy was the real G. The real G. Arda Güler, you mean, Alex? Exactly, Arda Güler. Arda Güler, this is what you get. Nothing from us. Latif says, please, Alex, add Messi emoji, says. Well, I will. And that says, if they make Rafa Marquez for one season, and then if Pep comes back in 2025, well, I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. The thing is that we cannot just give up one season, bro. Barca, look at what happens. You give up one season and everything comes tumbling down and you have to fire the coach and there's a big crisis. The press jumps on you. It's difficult. Caddy Jack says, which manager would you want at Barca? I would say, look, I want to be realistic, and thank you, Caddy Jack, for your question. If I'm realistic, guys, of course, Pep Guardiola is not going to come. He has contract until 2025. He wants to complete his contract. He's not going to break the contract. I look at the next option, Luis Enrique, not going to come. Jurgen Klopp, he says he's tired, not going to come. The fourth option to me is Michel from Girona. Why Michel? He knows the Spanish La Liga. Michel has coached 3 teams now successfully. He's been given an average good team, which is Girona, mid-table team, and he's now almost top of the table. He was top of the table for a good amount of the season. With average players, got them to play top level football, even coming to Barcelona and beating us for a good amount of goals. Playing tremendous football, very solid throughout the season. Michel would be the one, to me. Cheap in terms of the release clause would be cheap. I think that he would want to come as well, because Girona to Barca is a big step. Of course, the salaries wouldn't be crazy. It's not the same you pay Michel than you pay Jurgen Klopp, for example, or Pep Guardiola. Although I think Pep Guardiola maybe would reduce his salary just for coming to Barcelona. But my pick is Mitchell. Mitchell is the one that I would bring. I would be happy with Mitchell. We talk about Hansi Flick, Hansi Flick. No, guys. Not on my eyes, guys. Not on my eyes. Why not Hansi Flick? Because Hansi Flick is a one season wonder. What are we talking about? One season wonder with a crazy squad that he had on the COVID year. The rest of his career has been meh. Nothing special. What's going to tell you that he comes to Barcelona and then he's going to start winning everything? He doesn't even speak Spanish. He doesn't know Spanish football. He always coached in Germany. Why Hansi Flick, guys? Take out of your head the 6 trophies that he won in the COVID year, one season wonder with an incredible squad when the rest of the team were struggling economically. It's not the way. And I see the Cervi. The Cervi is the best option by Shady Rockin. I mean, oh man, I've been 20 minutes on the live. But anyways, I'll talk about the Cervi. I think the Cervi could be a good choice. But also a risky choice. Because the Cervi hasn't really coached any Spanish teams, of course. And the Cervi, of course, neither a big team. If I had to risk it, if I had to choose between Mitchell and the Cervi, I would choose Mitchell. Because he's closer, guys. Closer in terms of language, closer in terms of style of play. Right now, what he's doing in Girona. Of course, the Cervi has a similar thing as well. I think it will struggle to adapt. Maybe struggle to adapt to the community, to the fan base, to the La Masia, to the language, everything. But also maybe a good thing that some fresh air comes into the club. But I think Mitchell would do that anyways. I think Mitchell would do that too. But anyways, guys, I'm not going to make it any longer. Make sure to smash the like button. It's always a pleasure, guys. Make sure to support the channel. There's many ways to support the channels. They're all free, guys. They're all free. Make sure you subscribe. You hit the bell notification over there. And there is the premium option, the best supporting on the channel, which is becoming a member of the channel. You get special perks as well. And of course, you keep me going. Keep the booster going. Anyways, guys, thank you, everybody. And now, and as I always say, Visca el Barça, Visca Catalunya, and see you in the next video. We're coming, baby, we're coming. Vamos.